Today I'm revealing the top 5 best solar-powered fountain pumps to see which one actually performs best, because I got tired of seeing the same cheap ones that barely spray and die after a week. I found the 5 most popular ones on Amazon right now, all 100% solar-powered. No batteries, no wiring, no electricity bill. All 5 in the description if you want to check current prices while you watch. Alright, let's jump in. So starting at number 5, the Made Max Solar Bird Bath Fountain. This is literally the Amazon bestseller. Like 30,000 people bought it last month, so I had to include it. Right out of the box, it's super light, super simple. It's that classic floating puck design, about 6.3 inches wide, 1.4 W. You just drop it in water, sun hits it, and boom, it starts. No setup. I found it starts pretty fast, maybe 4 to 5 seconds if the sun is strong, a bit longer in morning. The spray is okay. It's not super powerful. With the tall nozzle, it gets maybe a foot high, maybe 12 to 15 inches on perfect noon sun. With the short bubbler one, it's very gentle, like a little boil, which honestly for a small bird bath is perfect. If you put a high spray in a tiny bowl, all your water's gone in like an hour, and you're refilling constantly. It comes with 8 nozzles, which is more than most, and 4 little brackets to keep it from floating to the edge. Those actually help a lot. Stops it drifting and wasting water on your patio. Without brackets, these floaters just slide to one side. But yeah, it's very dependent on sun. Even a little cloud and it slows down right away, almost stops. And no battery, so no night function at all, no shade operation. Build is lightweight plastic, feels cheap, but for price, it's okay. So yeah, solid budget pick if you just want something cute and cheap to try. Pros: cheapest bestseller option, super easy floating setup. 8 nozzles for variety. Brackets reduce water waste. Cons: weak in partial sun. Water sprays out quickly. Alright, let's move on to the next one. And this one is completely different. Number 4 is the PopoSoap 20W. This is not a little floating puck. This is a proper pump. You get a big separate solar panel, like 13 by 10 inches, a 16-foot cord, and tubing. So this is for actual ponds, waterfalls, fish ponds, large water features. I found the power difference is insane compared to the small ones. This does 320 GPH, up to 7.5 feet lift, about 1,210 liters per hour. You can actually hear it working. Real pressure. You can make a small waterfall. What I really like, it has an adjustable flow valve, so you can turn it down for a gentle fountain or crank it for a waterfall. And it has dry run protection, so if your pond runs low, it shuts off instead of burning the motor. That's huge for a bigger setup. Saves your pump in summer. Also has a double filter, so it doesn't clog with leaves and debris. And a pump is detachable for cleaning. Downside? It's not a bird bath toy. The panel is big, you need to stake it in the ground with the included stake, you need direct sun, and it's obviously more expensive than floaters. And still no battery backup unless you buy it separately. That 2200 milliamp hour pack is extra. So if you have a real pond, stream, koi pond, this is the one. Pros: very powerful water flow, long 16-foot cord, adjustable flow valve included, dry run protection built in. Cons: too big for bird baths, needs strong direct sunlight. Now let's see how this compares. Number 3, the Bailing 2W Solar Water Pump Kit. This is like the middle ground between the tiny floaters and that big PopoSoap beast. It also has a separate panel, but much smaller, like 5 inches, 3.2 by 5.4 inch PET panel. You can either stake it in the ground or screw it on the wall, and it rotates 180 degrees, so you can aim for sun as sun moves. I found this design super smart. The pump itself is tiny, like 1.4 by 2.2 inches, so you can hide it underwater under a rock. No ugly black disc floating around. Spray goes up to 17 inches, which is decent for a small pond. Comes with 4 nozzles for different patterns. It uses a brushless motor, so they claim 10,000 plus hour lifespan, which is nice for longevity. And it starts in about 3 seconds in good sun, pretty quick. For a small pond or a fish tank, this feels way cleaner than the floating ones. Looks more natural. But you do have that wire between panel and pump, so you have to plan where to run it, maybe hide under gravel. And it needs at least like 4 inches of water depth, about 3.9 inches minimum to stay submerged. Honestly, surprising value for hidden look. Pros: separate rotatable solar panel, tiny hidden pump design, brushless long life motor, easy tool-free cleaning. Cons: needs deeper water depth, Wire management required. Okay, number 2. This one almost took first place. This is the Olutula 2026 upgraded, 1.4W, 6.3 inch. So it looks similar to the MadeMax and AISITIN, but the details are better. First, the solar panel coverage is over 70%. You can see it, it's almost edge to edge. So it catches more sun, and I found the spray is a bit taller. They say 50 to 70 centimeters, and yeah, it does shoot higher than the others in the same light, maybe 20 to 27 inches. It has 7 nozzles, but the cool part is the upgraded filter underneath. The cheap ones clog with dust so fast, you clean every few days. This one actually blocks debris better, keeps water clearer, and it has dry run protection, which most of the little floaters don't have. So if your bird bath dries out in afternoon sun, it won't kill the pump. Also 4 anti-collision bars to keep it centered. Same idea as the others, but these feel a bit more sturdy, less flimsy. It's 6.3 inches, so it fits pretty much any bath, fish tank, small pond. Starts in 3 seconds in direct sun. Why is it number 2 and not 1? Honestly, the difference is tiny. The spray pattern on the next one is just a little more stable in wind, less wobble. But this is a fantastic pick. Premium floater. Pros: higher solar panel coverage, dry run protection included, upgraded debris filter system, taller spray height achieved. Cons: no battery for cloudy days, needs full direct sun. And number 1. The winner for me is the AISITIN solar fountain pump. Look, on paper it's similar. 1.4W, floating, 6 nozzles. But in real use, this thing just works more consistently. I found it started in literally 3 seconds, even when the sun wasn't perfect, even at like 10 a.m. The panel on this 2026 upgrade is just more efficient. Spray is strong, but not crazy strong, where it empties your bird bath. It's that sweet spot. The 6 nozzles give you everything: the jet, the shower, the bubbler. I kept the bubbler on for my small bath, and it was perfect. Gentle, no splash. The 4 fixed brackets, game changer. Keeps it dead center so you don't get water all over your patio. And it helps with oxygenation too. So if you have a fish tank or small pond, it keeps the water cleaner, healthier for fish. Installation is stupid simple. Drop it in, done. No wires, no stakes, nothing. And I added the link for this one in the description as well, so you can grab it if you want. It's usually the cheapest of the top 2, but performs like a premium one. This is the one I'd actually buy again for my own backyard. Pros: starts in 3 seconds. Very consistent, strong spray. Brackets prevent water waste. Super simple drop-in setup. Cons: no nighttime operation. Create regular cleaning. Quick recap: if you just want the cheapest cute bubbler for a small bird bath and don't care about power, get the MadeMax at number 5. It's the best seller for a reason. If you have a big pond, waterfall, or stream and need real power, you need the Poposoap 20W at number 4. Nothing else will move enough water. Want a clean, hidden look with a separate panel for a fish tank or small pond? Go with the Biling at number 3. Want a premium floating fountain with better filter and taller spray? The Olutula at number 2 is amazing. But my overall winner for most people is number 1, the AISITIN. Cheap, reliable, starts fast, spray is just right, and doesn't waste water. For 90% of backyards, that's the one I would buy. Hopefully this helped you decide which one actually fits your setup, because they all look the same online, but they definitely don't perform the same. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.